You're live. First question, can you hear me? Otherwise, I got to press some buttons. Someone let me know if you can hear me. I'm not the greatest with technology. Live chat. Question mark. Send. Hello, hello. Can anyone hear me? I'm live. Can you hear me? Super. All right. Happy Thanksgiving to everybody tuning in. It is a great day to have a Thanksgiving. I'm so super grateful for so many things in my life. And I know you are too, if you think about it. The YouTube channel is fun. Part of the reason it's fun on Thanksgiving is all these people are looking for one of my videos, and that's how to make stovetop stuffing. And from the comments, Thanksgiving dinner is on the line. The stuffing doesn't turn out right. So I've been having a blast. Usually on Thanksgiving, I tune in and I look at the comments. And maybe every third comment is, thank you so much for this. I was worried about the Thanksgiving dinner, and now I know the stuffing is going to turn out great. And so it's really fun for me in my small way to have reached a lot of people that know, that don't know how to follow the instructions and make the stovetop. There's a lot going on. Hey, Brian, welcome. And welcome to all your friends and family. You just told me you were sitting out by a campfire in the drizzle and you decided to go in and watch my live stream. So that's really nice. Brian was there when I did my first live stream at the meet and greet, which I loved. The energy I was getting back from the comments. Race, how are you? Happy Thanksgiving. Yes, and my sister Amy will relay to you that she wants you to have a happy Thanksgiving too, and your significant other. Nicholas Pullen, I'm making clam dip. I was going to do that, but we have so many other special dishes on Thanksgiving. But enjoy that clam dip. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Nicholas. That must be my good friend Ed. I can hear you too. Well, that's good. The first live stream I tried, I had to cut it off within 3 minutes because I had the sound settings wrong. And so, hey, Joe, happy Thanksgiving to you. And Michael, I don't celebrate this, but all the best from your friends across the pond. That's true, but you must have an equivalent of Thanksgiving. I know Canada does. So I wonder what that is, Michael. Could you clue us in? There must be a day of appreciation for all the good things in everyone's life. And that's what Thanksgiving here is in the United States. And it's one of my favorite holidays. The other is Christmas. And I just love it. Amy and I stuffed the turkey and put it in the oven for dinner at 5 o'clock, but it's already cooked. So we're keeping it warm. It has one of those little pop-up thermometer things. And I can't wait. I love turkey. There's one of my videos where it's Thanksgiving and I'm in Ohio, someplace with freezing rain. I remember that. And I had basically tunneled into these bushes to get a real stealthy campsite. And I had a hard roll, a can of cranberry sauce, stovetop stuffing that I made, mayonnaise, and turkey slices, which I had to get at a deli. But I made my favorite sandwich, which is referred to as Thanksgiving on a roll. And it's all those ingredients on a sub roll. And it was so good. It just reminded me of home. And it made my Thanksgiving. And it wasn't that hard to make. sat there in my tent and made it, and then I turned off the camera while I ate the whole thing. So that was one of my happy Thanksgivings. And Race remembers that video. I should post a link. If I had more competence in the live stream, which I will develop, because this is a really fun medium for me. There are people that have watched my channel for years and commented all the time, and we've developed this bond. It's really nice. The other thing is that people don't watch my videos and hate on me. It's always a great thing, although I've developed the thick skin over the occasional negative comments. Today, I wanted to get on before the live stream and answer a bunch of comments, which I hadn't gotten to in a long time. And then I thought it would be all comments about Thanksgiving dinner. And I think we have 1,000 views, maybe more today, on that one stovetop video. But the comments were just stacked up, and I got to them, about the time I had to do self-surgery and cut open my leg out in the woods. Let me clarify. The reason I did that was it was right at the beginning of COVID, where they told everybody, don't go near a hospital because it's going to be overwhelmed with COVID patients and we need to deal with this crisis. Anything else, don't come near a hospital. And so as soon as I could score some hydrogen peroxide, I set up and I did the self-surgery on the infection on my leg. Well, still, people are saying you should have gone to the hospital. Okay, well, I put that in the video. So now I've got to answer every comment. Hey, if you looked at the video, you'd see that I couldn't go to the hospital. I had to do that. And all the other comments are, this guy is a stupid idiot, and I'm a nurse, and he's not doing what a nurse would tell him to do, get to a doctor, all these things. So I could, as the owner of the video, shut down all those comments, say, oh, this is too negative. But it's not, because I get the last laugh on that one, don't I? Okay, well, I couldn't go to a hospital, and I explained that. So I'm not nearly as dumb as you think, and I have not lost my leg. Look at that. It's still here. And let me show you this. Update on Festa. There he is. Little tiny spot. Nothing hurts. The leg was not cut off. I survived without the medical community monitoring my actions. So anyway, that could have given me a negative vibe right before the live stream, reading all those comments. But then I've developed a very thick skin. And these are people that don't know me. They didn't know the background. Most of them are nurses that are outraged that people are allowed to live in this society without towing the line to the medical community. Maybe someday I'll do that, but right now I'm doing fine. Hunger is the best recipe. That's so true. That is so true. And that was an epic journey, rarely matched, said the Mr. AJC videos. Well, now that I have the super van and it's set up for editing and I have unlimited power, electrical, I'm not constrained by what I was bicycle camping, where it was just a mess because I couldn't shoot that much footage and then I couldn't edit it for very long and get it right. But what was going on camera was an epic struggle. Joe Matthews, I love your bike videos. Me too, but I love having a van and I love making more professional videos. And I still have the connection with my audience. And I want to tell you this, I'm helping my grandsons. They asked me to help them put up a YouTube channel and make videos. I went camping with them a couple weekends ago. I'm still editing, but the first one is coming out soon. When that happens, if you're just watching this and you're not a subscriber, click that subscribe button and the bell notification. So as soon as I get Henry and Charlie and Luke in the videos, we had a blast camping way out in the boonies, and it turned out really good. They're such cute kids and they're so well behaved. It just turned out wonderful. So that's on the horizon. I'm also going to show you some videos from the Adirondacks where I was last summer, where my sons and I had a reunion. So they're jumping off rocks into the lake and catching big fish. We just had a blast. So that's in the works, almost done. So if you're not subscribed, I urge you to subscribe and click the like button or the little bell, or you won't get notified. Let's see, Lee Thomas. Happy Thanksgiving, buddy. I love your channel. I really love traveling with you through your channel. Can't get out much, but with you, I can travel wherever you decide to go. Keep up the good. I will. I love it. With that super van, I can go all over the place. And I intend to, and I have been. I've put on thousands of miles since I got it. But a lot of it I wasn't videotaping because I was going through the trial and error of the design, which was surprising. I thought, all right, I'll draw a little sketch and I'll put the bed in there with walls around it. And it turned into a big project that I'm still not finished with, but I'm really happy with sleeping in the thing. And I've been living in it for a year. And sometimes it's been difficult, but now I've got it down. I think it was 46 degrees last night. I didn't sleep here at Amy's and Mark's because I have to move everything out of the super van, bring it into a guest house, and then I got to pack it all up in the morning and do the opposite. And a lot of times I lose stuff, or it's just hard to sleep when I'm not in the super van because I'm so used to it. And when it gets real chilly at night and I wake up, I just lean over and push the little electric blanket button and that heat comes on. I could set it up to 100 degrees if I want. And that comes under the unlimited power that I've got from driving the super van, which charges the alternator and charges the battery. I got a big auxiliary battery that runs everything. And I'm really happy with that aspect of it. Happy Thanksgiving to you and the folks in the chat from England, says Morty Outdoors. I've been rewatching your videos over the last few weeks. That's so interesting because since I started posting videos about the super van and the change of my lifestyle from the bicycle camping, a lot of people have found my channel and said, well, I wonder what those videos are like. And all of a sudden, these videos that I made 2 years ago, 1 year ago, the views keep on climbing and climbing. And my subscriber list keeps on climbing and climbing. I'm up 488 subscribers in the last 28 days. That's wonderful. I want to reach a larger audience, and that's what's happening. Joe has to go. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Thank you, Joe, for checking in on the live stream. And your channel can travel wherever you say. Part of my, Lee Thomas is saying this, that he lives vicariously through my videos, and that's what I hope for. That's what I'm trying to give my audience, especially if you're older and you can't get out because physically you're just not where you were. And actually, that is true for me. I suppose I could struggle and stealth camp on a bicycle, but I am getting older. I'll be 64 on New Year's Eve, and I don't want to struggle that hard. Doug Tyler says, happy Thanksgiving, Doug. Back at you, Doug. I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving. I am. And I'm happy to do a live stream like this. I know a lot of people are preparing to eat dinner and go into their turkey coma, and we've already got the turkey cooked, as I said. And I made some stovetop, and we stuffed it in the turkey. And that's the way I like it the most. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I wonder if you have any questions about the channel, anything I can answer for you in real time. And I'll also post this as a replay for the live stream. So other people will be able to see it if they can't get to it now and they're curious. And, that's what I'm wondering. Do you have questions about the channel? I have some, declarations. I'm going to be going from South Bend, where I am now, up to Michigan so that I can make a video about the app I use partially to fund my van life. So if you or other people that are looking to have a life that's free, just take off on the road, whatever kind of RV you would have, there's a way to fund it that I found. And that is you go to a major city and you download the Handy app. Handy is an app that lets handy women find jobs. And not only that, you punch it in, you say, all right, I'm opening the Handy app. What do I want to do? There's a whole bunch of different jobs. I quickly learned to steer away from pulling a toilet. You go to the people's house, and a lot of times what they want is furniture assembled. And because of COVID, you got to wear your mask and gloves. You got to be healthy. But once you get inside the homeowner's house, they have to leave the room so that you can do the job without the COVID as a thing. So I can set up cameras, and I'm going to do that. I'm going to show you how I use the app. Not only that, you get about $20 to $25 an hour just to assemble furniture. And you can, they have to pay you even if you show up and the furniture hasn't been delivered yet. This happened to me once all week. And I just get paid and paid and paid for not doing anything. And I felt really bad about it because I want to give good value. So I learned furniture assembly is my forte. It's what I like. But I am a handyman and I can fix a dishwasher or other little things. I don't take on challenges like installing an air conditioning system. But if you have some handiness, that's a really good way to fund your venture because they pay you immediately. I click on the app and say, yeah, I did the job. The customer agrees I did the job. And then boom, the money hits your account. That's really a great feeling. Now, I'm doing this in the Detroit area, and if you live in Baltimore, you would have to do your repairs there, you do your handy stuff there. But you can change your location so that if you want to hang around Philadelphia for a week or two and build up your bank account, that's a way to do it. It's a wonderful way. It dovetails with the people that are watching my videos and living vicariously. Maybe they can't travel like this. Maybe they can't have a super van, but at least they have a way to fund it. If they had to hit the road or disappear, the Handy app is a really good thing. And I called them to ask if I could make a video about this. And they said, sure, go ahead. So that's what I'm going to be doing next week. Then I'm headed back towards Wilmington, Delaware, where I'll see my grandkids again and help them with their channel. I've been editing their videos, the videos we all shot together. Look at this. I think I can do this. So look forward to that because we're going to have a blast working on that channel. And even have asked them to do some voiceovers. So they're so young, but they don't have any camera shyness. It's really fun. And I'll put the camera on the pedestal or the tripod and just leave it running, and they will go over and they'll make it theirs. It's really fun. So Race is saying again, Doug, when you get some time, email me. You need help making videos and editing. Editing for dummies, maybe. Yeah, it's what editing takes is putting in the time. And I found that when I'm busy, I can't edit because I can't get into it for 20 minutes and know what I have to work with in the way of video clips and sound and the things I want to do. I can't just pick it up for 20 minutes and get anything done because the first 20 minutes I'm trying to find out and remember exactly what my vision was for this. How can I put the storyline together? All these things. And when I'm in the flow, that might take 4 or 5 hours till I finally have to take a break. But Race, I will get a hold of you. You email me and I will talk to you about what I use is DaVinci Resolve. And it was a pretty good learning curve to get it going. but now I'm getting quicker every video and more polished and able to do more things. I just love it. So we'll get that done. And happy Thanksgiving and happy holidays to you, Race. Ninja Rod Dog, it's so nice to see you again. Mr. Conlon, you're such a great human. Well, thank you, Ninja Rod. I appreciate that. I try to be a great human being, but every once in a while I fall flat on my ass. Gary Ruggiero, when are you going on another bike packing adventure? Gary, I am not. I'm not because I don't wish to suffer. And I'm getting older, and when I get sore from pushing up a mountain, it takes me longer to recover. And it's so easy in the van. I can edit more. Instead of biking, I'm going to do some hiking. And I did, in my younger days, a lot of backpacking. So I feel very comfortable to go backpacking and then get back to the home base, the safe house, which is the super van. I need that because I've gotten in some situations where it was iffy. It was iffy if I was going to die of hypothermia or exhaustion. And so at my age now, I can not worry about that. I can get back to the super van. I can run the heater. I can put on the electric blanket. I can adjust the bed. Even if I was injured, I'd be in really good shape to recuperate. So I'm happy with the direction I've gone. I loved my backpacking or bike packing adventures, but it was hard. Look at those videos. It was hard, especially the ending of the trip from Michigan to Florida. Once I got to Jacksonville, I left Wilson in the trailer and I said goodbye. And then a couple of days later, I called them and said, hey, did you see that abandoned bike and trailer? What happened to it? And they said, oh, it's probably still here. So I talked to my viewers and said, if you live in the Jacksonville, Florida area, it's at the airport at the parking structure. Somebody went right there to claim Wilson, but Wilson and the trailer were gone. I expect that they went to some kind of a police auction for abandoned equipment. And the reason I didn't do more to keep Wilson was because I had worn him out. I had pushed him up too many mountains with a heavy load. I had done so many things to make it a difficult trip for Wilson. So I expect that even though we had our friendship, he might have been happy to see me go. I think nobody's going to do that to me again. So my new owner will probably keep me in an air-conditioned garage somewhere. It'll be nice. So when are you going on another bike packing adventure? Well, I explained that, and it's probably never. And other people have asked me that because that's really logical. And I was really worried that, okay, if I'm not doing this bike packing, this stealth camping, would people still be interested in my channel? And the fact is they are. And I'm really happy about that because I need that flexibility to shift. The other thing is, who's going to do what I did? Hardly anybody. That makes your audience about this small because you're pushing through the brush. You're going way out in the woods. You're camping alone. You're stealth camping, which has its own risks. And it just wasn't as relatable as the van life. The van life is a really hot topic because so many people dream about that. They want to go and do that. And so do I. So I did. All right. You got a great presence on camera. Well, thank you, Gary. I appreciate that. Most people don't know. I went to Eastern Michigan University, and I graduated with a degree in radio, television, and film. And that was before we had access to videotape. Everything was so primitive, you couldn't believe it. And now I've had to educate myself and do what I can to keep up with the changing technology. But now I'm really happy that I have the ability to edit for hours on end and polish it up the way, tell the story I want to tell, add the music, chop out the boring stuff, and amplify and slow down the exciting stuff. one of the things coming up, the camping trip that I went on with my grandsons, we were right near the Cheat River. And I had been told by my grandma when I was young, don't ever use wet rocks to build a campfire ring because they can explode. And then my grandson, Luke, he took one. I reviewed the videotape. It was not in the river. It was nearby in some dry leaves. He put it on some sticks across the fire to roast hot dogs like a grill. And then the camera was rolling. And 10 minutes later, bam, it blew up. No one was hurt, but it was a real eye-opener. And it makes a great video. That's what I was telling my grandsons. If you want good videos for your channel, just set up a camera and let it roll. And then when something exciting happens, you've got it on tape. So my words came true on the camping trip. It was wonderful. Had such a great time with those boys. Brian says, missed you, Doug. Well, I missed the interaction we're having right now. And that's why I decided one of the things I'm thankful for is my YouTube channel and the joy that brings me through the comments and the cycle of that, because I get comments that say I'm bringing you joy too. So it's a wonderful thing to have in my life, and I am so thankful for it. I'm a few videos away from watching that video again. That was a memorable video when you reached Florida and had to leave Wilson. Must have been tough. Emotional attachment to Gary. Well, definitely. I named Wilson. I never did name that trailer, but it was hard to walk away from Wilson. But it was not hard to get on that plane and get away from the heat of the summer in Florida. The struggle, the mosquitoes ate me alive. The traffic was unbelievable. I don't know how I didn't get squashed on that trip, but you might have seen I stopped by this little chapel. It was on the way. I was almost to my goal. And so I pulled in there and I opened the door and I did a quick prayer of thanks that I did not get killed on this very dangerous trip. And Gary, that's part of the decision not to do bicycle stealth camping again, was that it was so dangerous traffic-wise. It was just real dangerous. People, you might start out on a road where there's a 5-foot wide, well-marked bicycle path. And then you get 20 miles down the road and it disappears into no shoulder and a bunch of potholes and 50, 60 mile an hour traffic whizzing by you. You can't just say, okay, well, I'll turn back. So anyway, I'm done with the danger and I'm grateful that I was not hurt. All right. Thor's Outdoor Channel. Hey, Doug, nice to see you again. Have a nice Thanksgiving. Greetings, Phil from Germany. Well, thank you, Phil. I appreciate that. I got to check out your outdoor channel. And Morty Outdoors, I got to do the same thing, because that's how we all grow and we all enjoy ourselves. And what time is it now? All right, I'm coming up on 30 minutes and I have monopolized the living room, so I'm going to let you guys go. But thank you. Thank you for tuning into my live stream. Thank you for all the happy Thanksgiving wishes, and I'm wishing all of you the same thing. When we were kids and we would insult each other, we'd put up this little thing. All right, Doug, you're a big baby. Oh, yeah? That comes right at me and goes right back to you. So I'll do that with the Thanksgiving wishes. Happy Thanksgiving to all of you. I hope it's great. I hope your holidays are great. And Joyce says, great to see you back. Happy Thanksgiving, Doug. So same to you, Joyce. Right back at you. You guys have a great Thanksgiving. I think I'll do one of these near Christmas because I just like it. I feel the good vibes and the energy. Last one, I think the bike packing was good training for the minimal van life. You are absolutely right. You know what? The main difference is because I'm not lugging all this weight because I have a van, I realized that I can have a Dutch oven made of cast iron. Doesn't matter. It's not on my bike when I'm trying to push up a hill. So I did. I went out and got a cast iron, Dutch oven, Made a cast iron, and now I've made a couple videos already, but I haven't published them yet. I'm going to get that done. Great to see you back. Happy Thanksgiving, Doug. Thank you, Joyce. Thank you, Phil. Thank you, last one, Morty, Brian. I missed you too, Gary. Ninja Rod. Thanks. Thanks, all of you, for watching my channel. And you have a happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to end it now. Bye-bye.